Hi, good evening everyone. My name is Jyoti and today we are going to discuss about the annual progress report of a student in Google Sheets, how to create the report. As mentioned here, you can see in first sheet, add the details of the child, all his assessment details like FA, essay, term 1, term 2, term 3. In the second sheet, create the progress report. Okay, so what I did, I have created 3 sheets. First one is the basic sheet, okay, in which I have mentioned the student details only, name of the child, class, section, admission number, total attendance, student profile. Okay, also I mentioned the grading table here based on which the grades will be generated. Okay, here I have added the logo. For adding a logo, let me tell you, I have merged the cells like this. Okay, then I have inserted the picture. So insert image. Okay, then I have chosen that picture from the desktop. Okay, so from my desktop, where it is, let's see, GIS. Okay, I think so it is a logo only, maybe it is something else. Let's see what it is exactly. So we have inserted the logo of the school, as you can see. Okay, then if you want to do something else, I'm removing it now for the time being. I'm pressing Ctrl Z. Okay, whatever we have done. So the next step is put the marks of all the terms together, like for FA1, FA2. So what I did it, you can see I have merged the cells here. Okay, like this. Then I have created the different categories. Suppose this again, I have subject wise, I have merged few cells and created a categories, and under those subcategories I have created the subcategories FA1, FA2, SA1, FA3, FA4, SA2. Similarly for other subjects, Hindi, Math, in language third, then science, social studies, ICT. Okay, I have applied the basic for formatting here. If you want, we can put more formatting here, like if we want to make it bold, we can put it bold also there. Okay, you can bold it also. If any other changes you want to make, like if suppose we want to give the color to these rows to highlight them, for that also it is a text color, it is not a fill color. This one is a fill color, so we'll pick the fill color. Suppose I just want to give the light gray color. Okay, so it will appear like this here also. If you want to change the text color, you can change the text color. Okay, in this way we can apply different kinds of formatting. Here you can see that we have the compiled sheet of all the marks of the students, which consist of FA1, FA2 and SA1, FA3, FA4. Now next is the final report card, progress report. Okay, let's see it. I'm just removing the filter which I have applied. Okay, we'll see it again. Again I have merged a few cells, okay, from A to M. Then I have inserted the logo there. Okay, then I have given the school name, then the progress report. Okay, so if you see, it is a third page. Okay, but I have not given the name here, so if you want, you can add name here also and class also if it is required for that particular student. Okay, suppose here what name I have given, Dev. So I have given the name as Dev and the class I have mentioned it as a 7th A. Okay, then you can see we have added the marks of FA1, FA2 and SA1 here in the total column, and I have mentioned the formula also, C11 for this cell reference, and then for the next cell reference you can see I have mentioned it again, D11, and to 10% I have done it here, 0.10 I have multiplied, because CBSE says that 10% of FA1, FA2 and then 30% of SA. Total last it was the procedure. Okay, and same way here, that percentage can vary from school to school also if they are not following CBSE. I'm just giving an example by putting the formula. Same way we have FA3, FA4, SA2. Again for the total I put the same formula. okay, with these different cell references G, H and I11, okay. Then we have the total of FA1, FA2, where I put the formula again, where we are considering the 10% of each FA, okay, and the final total is coming from these two columns F and J. So I put the formula here, F11 plus J11. Now see for the overall grade, how we are calculating this overall grade. Okay, for that what I put the lookup formula here, and based on the lookup of where we are looking for these values in this table. Okay, there I mentioned the grades with their range. 0 is for E2, A21 for E1, 31 for D, C2 for 41. Okay, because we have given the ranges on the first page in the grading table, how these grades will come. Okay, so here you can see the grades are coming based on that only. I put the lookup formula for this cell reference. Okay, when we check this cell reference value, okay, so if it is between P8 to P16 means we have to select this range and then this one column range. Okay, so in this way the values are coming up, and I have put the sum function also here in this sheet. If you see, so same way we can put the sum function also. We can, so here you can see that I have changed the formula to function. Okay, we can put some, so we can put some function also here like this for F1 and J11 column. I have put the sum function. Okay, now let's go back to our instructions page. Let's see what else is there. So features we must use, formatting I told you, how to change the color, merging cells I told you, calculation with basic formulas. We have data validation. Yes, let's see how I have applied the data validation there. For that what I did it, on which I have selected the cells first, okay, basically on which I want to apply the data value. Then I went to data tab, then clicked on data validation. Here I have selected the criteria, for which criteria I want to put. Okay, there are different criteria we can list if we want to select particular value. Okay, so I have given it here number greater than 0 and show warning or reject output. I have selected the reject input. Okay, so then appearance, show validation text help. It is by default it is there, so I have saved this validation. I have applied it on the values of this table. Okay, and now if you see, if I am trying to enter any value, enter a value number greater than 0, so you can try it anywhere, wherever values are there. If I am entering a 0, it will not accept the value. So next is the conditional formatting. For conditional formatting, what we'll do, we'll go to format, then we'll select the conditional formatting. Okay, so let's apply conditional formatting from these 3 columns. Okay, so I'm selecting the range, click OK. Then if cell is not empty, then I'm changing the fill color. Okay, you can see it is coming. Okay, secondly we can put one more condition there. How? Okay, if cell is not empty, we can say that greater than any particular value we can put. If I say 80, between that range where the values are greater than 80, you can find it out. Okay, if I'm saying 85, the coloring will change accordingly. Okay, so we can add any new rule also if we want. Okay, in this way we can apply conditional formatting also. Then the sorting. For sorting, what we'll do, so for sorting I have selected selecting the data. Okay, with the heading. Okay, then we'll click on data sort range. Okay, data has a header row, so I'm changing it to subjects, then click on sort. So our data is sorted now. You can see the serial number has changed ordering as per, and marks is also correct way. Okay, based on the subjects it is shuffled. So next is There is another way also. If you want to sort range based on the columns, we can sort it based on the columns also. That is a different way of sorting. Okay, after this we have the option of filtering. Okay, yes, we can filter the data also. So what we'll do, we'll apply filter. Okay, now if I want to filter the data, okay, filter either we can, I'm just clearing the existing thing. Okay, then if I want to filter by values, okay, then what I will do, if suppose I just want to search for English, okay, I will click on search. Okay, the filter is not coming. 1 second. Let's scroll down the sheet. Okay, so that we can see that. So I'm clearing the filter, select it. Okay, then click on OK. So you can see only English marks. If suppose I want to see marks of Hindi as well, then we'll again click on this and click OK. So in this way you can see that the filtering we have applied. So now we will apply the filtering by condition, for which you can select any condition from the drop down. Suppose you want to see the value is greater than or equal to, you can pick and apply the filtering accordingly. Next instruction is to use functions that I have shown you how we can apply the functions. Okay, then is the charts. For our functions, where if you suppose we want to calculate the average marks of any student, okay, suppose here I'm just removing the filter. Okay, suppose here I want to see the total average marks of all the subjects of that particular student. So I'll put the formula average. Okay, then we'll give the range to calculate the average of those marks. Okay, then press enter. Okay, in this way we can do that. We'll calculate the average. Okay, so second is the insertion of chart. For that, what we would do, we have selected the data. Okay, then we clicked on the insert tab. From there we have clicked on charts. So I picked the chart type from there. So again it's coming up, just loading. Okay, so start column chart is coming. Okay, we can pick any kind of chart. If you want to show line and bar chart together, combo chart is there. Okay, so there are different options. If you want to put pie chart, we can change the chart type from here. Okay, you can show the pie chart as well. Okay, so we can see the growth of the child or progress of the child in each category. So now I'm removing this one. I have already put one column chart, as you can see, for different subjects, and the legends are there to differentiate between different terms like FA1, FA2 and SA1, SA2. Okay, so this is the chart which we have created. Now let's go back. So I hope I have covered all the features which are written here, and you will like it. Thank you so much. So I'm ending my project here. Thank you.